A friend of everyone is a friend of no one. You've heard that line before, right? On the surface, it sounds harsh. Why can't being nice to everyone just make you loved by everyone? But here's the thing. When being nice becomes your entire personality, it doesn't bring people closer to you. It actually pushes them away. I have this friend. He's one of those people who avoids conflict at all costs. He'll go along with whatever you say, nod at every opinion, and smile through situations that clearly make him uncomfortable. You'd think that would make him easy to be around, but honestly, it gets frustrating because you can tell he isn't being fully honest. You can sense that beneath the "it's fine, don't worry," there's a different story. And instead of building trust, it does the opposite. It makes you feel like you're responsible for guessing his real feelings. That's the hidden cost of being too nice. It's exhausting. Not just for them, but for the people around them too. I'll give you an example. This same friend has IBS and gets really anxious in crowded restaurants. But every time we try to pick a place to eat, he insists he doesn't care where we go. He'll say, "Anywhere's fine, I don't mind." But of course he minds. I've known him long enough to pick up on the signs, so I try to take his limits into account. But if you didn't know him well, you'd only find out after you've already sat down in a crowded restaurant and he's visibly uncomfortable. And if you ask him if he wants to go somewhere else, guess what he'll say? "No, it's fine." He thinks that's kindness. But really, it just creates a weird, heavy energy. Everyone feels it. Everyone has to work harder just to compensate for his silence.
Being too nice feels like the right thing, but it slowly eats away at you. You say yes when you don't want to. You show up even when you're exhausted. You help people even when your body is begging for rest. On the outside, it looks like kindness. Inside, it feels heavy, like a quiet resentment building up. And the sad part is, people don't even know they're pushing you. They think you're fine because you never say otherwise. Kindness and niceness aren't the same. Kindness comes from alignment with yourself. It's when you help because you truly want to, because it matches your values. Niceness is when you help because you're scared not to, because you're chasing approval, because you want to be liked. And we all live on that spectrum. Sometimes we're kind, sometimes we're nice, sometimes we're a messy mix of both. But when you lean too far into either extreme without boundaries, it starts breaking you. Kindness without boundaries turns into self-sacrifice. Niceness without boundaries turns into people-pleasing. Both leave you drained. And saying no feels brutal at first, feels mean. You almost hate yourself for it. But think about it. When you say yes and you don't mean it, that yes turns sour. You start to resent the person you helped. You smile on the outside, but inside you're angry they even asked. That isn't kindness. That's dishonesty in disguise. A no that feels mean in the moment is actually kinder than a fake yes that poisons you later.
When you stop wasting energy on empty yeses, something shifts. You actually have more to give. Not the drained, half-hearted help that leaves you bitter, real kindness, the kind that feels good to do. You notice it when you finally say no to someone close, and suddenly you have space to give food to a stranger who needs it. No pictures, no applause, no expectation. Just you. Giving because it matters to you. That's the kind of kindness that fills you instead of empties you. Validation will always play a role. We're wired to need it. A thank you or a smile reminds us we're human, that our actions land well. The problem isn't caring about validation. It's depending on it to prove you're good. Let validation be a mirror, not the source of your worth. If the applause stopped, would you still want to do what you're doing? If yes, that's kindness. If no, that's niceness in disguise. Being too nice makes you invisible. People overlook you because they already know you'll agree. They don't ask for your opinion because you never give one. They don't trust your no because you never use it. And when people can't trust your yes or your no, they can't trust you.
Slowly, they stop seeing you. And nothing hurts more than being surrounded by people, but feeling completely unseen. Maybe you don't need to erase yourself to be good. Being good isn't about shrinking so others feel comfortable. It's about being honest with yourself and others. When you keep hiding who you are, thinking it avoids conflict, what you're really doing is telling the world that your presence doesn't matter. Say that long enough, and people start treating you like it. They stop listening. They stop respecting you. Some might even take advantage, not because they're cruel, but because you've made it okay. And people notice when you're real. They notice when you mean what you say, when your yes comes from choice, not fear. They can feel when your smile is forced, when your kindness is just a mask. That's the difference. That's what makes people actually trust you and care about you. But that's also why you don't have to feel guilty for saying no. At first, it might sting a little, and it might even feel mean. But it's not. It's honest. It's the cleanest thing you can do for yourself and for others. Every time you say yes when you really mean yes, it counts. Every time you say no when you mean no, you're showing people who you really are. And that's the only way your yes will ever matter. Then, when you stop bending for everyone else, you start saving energy for the things that actually matter. You begin noticing what you care about, what really moves you. You might start giving to others in ways that feel good, ways that come from you, not because someone expects it. Being a little firm, a little honest, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a person people can rely on. So yes, saying no might feel awkward or selfish at first, but it's the only way your yes can ever truly matter. The more you do it, the more your words carry weight, the more your kindness feels real. And in the end, people will see you. They will notice the real you, not the version you've been pretending to be. And that is enough.